Good morning, class. My name is Mr. Singh, and today I want to show you guys how to create these expressive self-portraits using one overall color to express your mood. So if we look at this one I did, we can say that it's overall blue, and that can express my sadness or depression. And we're going to be using a palette knife because it's a very expressive tool and it can help you break down values so it doesn't blend. And it can also give you this very thick texture. So this is the final product, but what I'm going to show you is one of the steps in between of getting here. So the first step would be doing a sketch, which is this sketch. And then what I'm going to show you is the second step, which is using acrylic paint, mixing 3 colors to separate your values, and going in here with washes of acrylic, which means more water, less paint. That's why they're called washes. We can think of bright colors like my face right here: orange, happiness; yellow, green. So I think I'm going to start with orange. So starting out, you want to have one main color, which I chose orange, and then you want to mix orange with a little bit of white, and then mix orange with a little bit of black. What that does is gives you your highlights, your midtones, and your shadows. So if we were to apply those colors on my face right here, we would see that the mixture, orange mixed with black, our shadows would be right here, and the midtones, like right here, would be just a neutral orange, and then the mixture with the white would be like these spots that are the highlights. So we basically have 3 colors right here. You're going to choose your color, whatever mood you're trying to evoke, and then you're going to use black, or white and black. So let's mix a little bit with these. So we have orange. I want one color to be just orange, and then let's mix with white to get our highlights. So a little bit of black mixed with some of this orange will darken that orange and allow you to get your shadows. Mix it like butter. Just go over it, pick it back up, lay it down until it's very smooth. So now that I have my midtones, my highlights, and my shadows, I can start. I think I want to start with my shadows. You can see it's very thin. Start laying it down where the shadows are. Start establishing those shapes of shadow. You can also use this black to outline your dark lines, like your eyebrows or your eyes. I'm not being really uptight about it. I'm not being technically correct. It's expressive, so it all comes out in the way you apply the paint. So now that we have our shadows in there, I think I want to start moving to the midtones. And you'll notice how it starts mixing with the shadows, so it creates a smooth transition. So it seems now we have our midtones and our shadows. Now we can go in there and get the highlights out. Now that we have all 3 of our values, the shadows, the midtones, the orange, and the highlights, we can go back in there and define certain features like the eyes, the nose, and where the lips are. So now that I've gotten my values down and I've gone back to define certain lines, the stage of the washes are finished. We've gotten our first overall layer down. Some things to keep in mind are the way you use the palette knife. So for the line work, I used the very sharp sides of it and just getting it concrete along the edges. And to spread the paint, I used the flat side, but with a lot of water, it can help you spread the paint around the canvas. And when you continue this painting, you also have to think about what other elements of art are communicating that emotion that you chose. So for happiness, we would put a lot of emphasis on the texture of the bright colors to make those pop. And another thing to keep in mind is the color and texture are not the only thing that make the expression. It's also the facial expression itself. So here I was smiling a little bit, and here I had my eyes closed, more like a reflective state. Well, good luck.